for the last time. I would like to shout out the creator of our theme song, which we've used for the past 4 years. Shout out to me for making it in GarageBand on my phone
and
4
then
years ago.
And then getting hit with a copyright on YouTube for it.
Which a cease and desist.
Yeah. Real ticked about that because it's royalty free, but some jagoff decided they were going to make a song out of it, put it and like copyright it, and then it was like we got screwed. So we didn't use it for a long time. So now we use it sparingly, or used it sparingly in the past, I'd say like year and a half, ever since that. But look, guys, bing bong.
For the last time.
Welcome to CineBoiz
Podcast.
Yes. Welcome to CineBoiz Podcast, part of the Corkbats Podcast Network. If you don't know what Corkbats is, be sure to follow them on social media at Corkbats on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Corkbats on YouTube, and visit corkbats.com. We are the CineBoiz, the movie, TV, gaming branch of Corkbats. You can keep up with us on social media for now at the CineBoiz on Twitter and Instagram. If you haven't guessed by now, the title of this podcast is going to be the series finale. This is our last episode. We've come to a decision as a group to suspend the podcast after 4 years, and the reason for that is pretty simple. We're just really busy, and we just haven't had time to be consistent with it. And if we can't be consistent with it, we don't want to do what we've been doing the past few months, where we release an episode once every few months. So we've decided to end the podcast. And I will say, just a little feather in the cap for us, we are the longest running podcast in the history of Corkbats.
We did it, Joe.
I think. Don't check me on that.
Maybe.
I'm sure Austin will be like, "You're not actually I've been doing this other podcast."
We are. It's okay. It has been said, so it is.
If we say it and believe it, it's true.
I can't. I mean, unless you like. We are. We are the longest running podcast in the history of Corkbats. We started this in early 2020, right before the pandemic, which apparently was a great time to start a podcast because then everybody else started a podcast. But also, like, everybody knew before that was starting a podcast.
I think our third episode was when we found out Tom Hanks had COVID live on air. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
And that Rudy Gobert shut down the NBA.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
We were breaking news. Like
while we were doing a great pandemic movies podcast.
Yeah.
And like
I still stand by that.
Yeah, the technical like prowess that we had was just not existent because
I was recording in my closet.
Yeah.
Same.
The first few ones we did weren't even on camera. Like I think like the first 6 months we didn't do a single one on camera. They were all recorded on our phones and sounded like dog shit.
Yeah, we had to mash them up together.
Yeah, and then I would literally spend hours the next week editing it, and then I came to the realization of why am I doing this? And then we were just like, let's just throw it out. Whatever is in it, it's in it. There you go. So, this is the series finale of the CineBoiz podcast. I'm the kind of person where I very much want. I just don't like saying, or never say never. Not saying that we'll never, ever, ever do more CineBoiz content down the road. Not saying that we won't ever bring it back. But for now, this is the end. So we might do like a Will and Grace or like Frasier situation in a few years where we revive it. But for now, we're going to call it a career. And I know that everybody listening or watching to this right now is completely devastated. I actually had to break the news to the Apple Boys the other day via email, because they emailed us and said, "Hey, do you guys want to do this like joint podcast?" I was like, "No,
we quit.
Go fuck yourselves. We're done."
We no longer enjoy movies.
You win.
Yeah,
you win, Apple Boys.
Yeah. So I think it would just be appropriate today that we have some fun. We remember the good times that were the CineBoiz podcast. We maybe play a game, which is been a source of derision amongst the four of us. So we don't do it very often, but we'll talk about that here in a bit. But I think what we should do is start with what we're big on and introduce everybody. So let's start with Kevin. Kevin, how are you?
Great, Kenny. Thanks for asking.
Good, good. Let me ask you this. What are you big on?
Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. I'm big on rap beef. Like, I don't know if anyone's following what Kendrick Lamar is doing to Drake right now.
I hate you so much.
But I think I'd rather offend anyone else in the world besides Kendrick Lamar. For those that don't know, he's dropped.
I went to bed
Mom,
last night.
You chime in
I went
too.
to bed last night thinking that, oh, okay, Drake's evened it out. Drake's even playing field. Like I got in bed and I was like, oh, Drake dropped a song. I'm gonna listen to it. I was like, man, pretty scathing. He's evened it. And then I woke up to find out that 30 minutes later, Kendrick was like already prepared for the song that Drake had dropped.
He dropped it like 30 minutes later. So Kendrick dropped a song like 2 days ago called Euphoria. It was pretty shocking. Like people were like, oh my gosh, Kendrick actually hates Drake. This isn't like a little fake rap beef. He hates this guy. My favorite line is like, I hate the way that he walks, the way that he talks. I hate his hair. He just is straight up really funny stuff. Hates him so much. Drake drops I think it was called Meet the Grams. Is that? No, that was Kendrick. Family Matters. He dropped one last night at like, I don't know, 11. Kendrick 30 minutes later hits publish on his
It's called Meet the Grams after Drake drops one called Family Matters.
And I feel like there's probably some Drake stans out there that are like, oh yeah, Drake's keeping up. I don't think anyone objectively can say that he is.
I think so. The way I saw it was after Family Matters. I was like, okay, he's even the playing field. It's tied. And then I woke up this morning, listened to Meet the Grams, and I was like, Drake, you should just stop. Just stop.
I don't think there's another way to do it.
The cover photo for Meet the Grams had his Ozempic prescription picture in it.
Wild stuff. Breaking HIPAA laws to drop a single.
Like once Kendrick does that, just back away. Just back away. What I love about it is they're both like handling it the way you would expect both of them to handle it. Like
peacefully through music.
Kendrick drops a song that accuses of him of being a pedophile, of human trafficking, of being a womanizer, like crazy all this stuff. Of having a hidden daughter. And Drake's response was to go on Instagram and basically just be like, yeah, I don't have a hidden daughter. That was it.
Wow. Which means he definitely has a hidden daughter.
Yeah. And so like it's like Kendrick is just like all he's doing is dropping the music, whereas like Drake is using Instagram to like poke and prod at all of this stuff too, and like comment without using the music. It's just very on brand for both of them.
Does anyone remember that?
There's J. Cole sketch? Who made the best business decision of his entire life by saying, I want no part of this.
Yeah, verbally Homer backing into the bushes and never coming back out. Does anyone remember that Key and Peele sketch where it's like a fight between two boxers and Peele is like, yeah, this guy's old. I'm going to beat his ass, blah, blah, blah. And then it switches to Key and it's like, he's like some Brazilian guy and he's saying like, I am the instrument of God. I will end his family line. Blah. It's like, that's exactly what's going on. Kendrick is like eviscerating him at every turn. And Drake's kind of like, what did he say?
How do I keep up with this?
I think Drake thought it was going to be like a sort of just like a friendly beef if that exists. And Kendrick was like, no, I actually hate you. And I've had a lot of secrets for a long time. Crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff.
Well, dang. Kev, I'm glad you're here.
And I don't even know that much about it. I
read an article this morning, so I'm all up to
yeah. I just know that Kawhi and Harden are super thankful that dropped last night because they got smushed out of the playoffs by the Mavericks. Yeah. Hey, is Kyrie likable again? People are asking because I don't want to be embarrassed to tell people my dog's name anymore.
Yeah. That was a poor choice.
I'm rooting for him
at the time.
I'm rooting for him.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, congratulations to the Dallas Mavericks. And Kev, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Let's move on to Tom. Tom, how are you?
What's up? I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Let me ask you this: what are you big on?
So this one is this is just a personal thing. It's not entertainment or video game related at all. Boys, I got great news. I only got one more week of school left, and then I will have all the time in the world. So my schedule's about to free up, so I could keep the podcast going if I wanted to.
Yeah, just
I probably won't though.
Right.
But
I've got.
I'm about to get so much more time in my life back, and I am stoked.
Are you graduating? You're just like done for the semester.
I'm graduating.
Oh yeah, graduation party. Am I invited?
Yeah, big boy, sure.
Okay, all right. Sounds good.
May 17th.
May 17th.
Yeah.
Can you move it up?
Are you gonna walk? That would be funny.
No, there is a actual ceremony on like June 1st, but it's like in Colorado. I can't do that. So
damn,
that makes sense.
Wait, what school?
Yeah. Colorado State.
All right.
No.
Tom's a Ram.
Yeah,
go Rams.
Go Rams.
Haven't said that in a long time.
And you never will have to. And you never will have to again.
All right. Well, congratulations to Tom putting himself.
Yeah, Tom. How many years has it been?
Almost 3
at this point.
Whew. I started August of 21.
Damn, dude.
And I could have been finished like a year ago, but I took like 2 or 3 breaks. I kind of pushed it back.
As one does when you have a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll kind of important. So
yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, almost 3 years, and then the rest of my life.
Well, congratulations to Tom and that big brain of his. Tom, we're glad you're here. So let's move on to Mob. Mob, how are you?
Howdy.
Feels good.
Still
what are you big on?
Well, I was gonna say beef, but then you went to Kevin and he took it. Beef. So I'll just say puppies.
Beef.
Puppies?
Yeah.
You got a puppy.
You got a puppy?
We got puppies. I don't have one. I mean, I have a dog. We call him our puppy. But we're adding a puppy to our family on Thursday.
What?
Yay!
Hell yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how much Theo.
This is
Riley.
Riley.
Look at that sweet dog. Look at that sweet puppy.
She's
what kind of dog is that?
Aussie Shepherd.
Ooh, nice.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Sweet little puppy dog.
Very cool. Well,
so I'm about to, in a couple of weeks, say I made the biggest mistake of my life.
Right.
It's always how it goes.
I've been there.
It's like 3 weeks in, you're like, we've made a huge mistake.
Yeah.
I looked at when I first got Theo after about 5 days. I literally looked at him and said, "You are the biggest mistake I've ever made, and I cannot take you back."
What did it? Was it the blinds? Was it the pooping in the hampers? Was it the escaping the crates? There's a lot of stuff.
Yes,
that was a crazy month.
Yes,
his first day with me, he got out of his kennel, chewed off his cone of shame, bit off a windowsill, chewed up the blinds, destroyed my pillow. That was all in one day.
Damn.
Man,
and he's the best thing that ever
crazy.
happened to you.
He's amazing. I freaking love that dog.
Yeah,
he's the best dog that's ever lived and will never die.
I think that's true.
We prefer
been the same
term,
always.
Go to college.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Well, Mob, I'm glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
All right. Well, I am Kenny. I'm one of the co-hosts of the CineBoiz podcast.
Can I stop you real quick? I forgot something, Kenny, just for time's sake. Let me ask you, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for
also, what are
asking
you
that.
big on?
Oh, man.
Throw that in
okay.
there real quick.
You know, honestly, when I started asking big ons today, I didn't have anything, but I was like, this is just what we do. But I do have one actually. I'm really into like van life videos on YouTube.
Yes. Oh man.
Just
awesome.
like
the people building stuff on YouTube, man.
Yeah, like
Shelters.
I love the build, like the building the van. I love the living in the van, and just, you know, there's one guy I follow. His name's Trent, and he has a van, and he just travels around the country. But his van is also set up with a gaming PC in it,
Sick.
and he just like games all the time. But also like he'll set up his PC outside and game like in a really cool area, like outside.
How do you do that?
He's got all the
internet.
tech, dude. He's got a Starlink. You know what a Starlink is?
Oh, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one of those, which apparently is like all the rage as far as like getting internet, high speed internet anywhere you go. So
Thanks, Elon.
Cool.
yeah. So
Dig it.
yeah, that's
That's the
what I'm big
only
on.
cool thing Elon's ever done.
I don't know. Have you seen the trucks?
The
I
trucks.
saw one in person a couple days ago. They
I
look-
did too. I still hate it.
There is one.
Still think they look
there's-
stupid.
I think there's one in Colombia. Just one.
All right.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the resident in Colombia who owns a Cybertruck.
Yeah. Kenny,
You're
So ugly.
Sorry. There's a HBO show about a guy in Austin that revamps vans for people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like little 20-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute episodes. I can't remember what his name
gonna
is,
have to
but
check
he's
this
just
out.
like such an Austin dude. And people
Nice.
come and he like does van life and like taco trucks and stuff. You should
Well,
watch it.
it's gotten to a point now where I've actually gone down the rabbit hole far enough to where I'm like, I want to find videos of people who live out of their Mazda CX-5s. And they exist, and there's a lot.
Oh
of them.
no.
It's
Oh,
wild.
no.
Like I was like
They're-
shot in the dark. I'm just gonna put this in my YouTube search, see what happens.
Let's see.
There's a ton of
I
people
think-
that live out of their
I
CX-5s.
think they're just called homeless.
Yeah. It's like, hey guys, I'm gonna give you a tour. All right, so this is like where I sleep, and like underneath that is where I keep all my stuff. You know, it's not the best, but you know, it gets the job done. Like that's it. That's every video. There's like a couple. There's like a married couple that live out of their CX-5, and like apparently it's like a big thing. People like living out of their CX-5s. So I've got a backup plan, you know, just in case things go south with, you know, the economy. Live out
Living
of
in my Mazda
CX-5.
CX-5 tiny home tour.
Yeah, they call them tiny homes. Crazy. That's the best.
Tiny
part.
home is a stretch, right?
Like everybody who
Yeah.
lives out of their CX-5 refers to it as their tiny home, and it's like, no, it's your car.
It's just your car.
Just
Don't try to church it up.
Yeah. Which makes me think, like, moving forward, whenever I have to travel somewhere, I'm just gonna live out of my CX-5. So, anyways, that's what I'm big on. Cool. Well, fellas, since it is the final episode of the CineBoiz podcast, I figured we should play a little game. It's a game we've played 2 times before. Both times that we've played it, it hasn't ended well. It's usually ended in, you know, hurt feelings and, you know, a little bit of arguments. So I figured, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Because honestly, whenever we talk about, I feel like anytime we talk about like just between us, like what's the best episode we've ever done, it was the original Know Ya Boys.
I don't know if I'd say best. Infamous. Sure. I don't think I'd say best.
Okay.
It's been
that's
so
fair.
long since we've done one too. Years.
Yeah. It's been a very long time. You know, we've tried to keep it to like movie and TV gaming content because that's technically what this podcast is about. But we said for the last episode, fuck it. We're going to do what we want to do. And I don't think this is what everyone wants to do, but that's okay because it'll at least be funny, right?
I think 3/4 of us are pumped about it.
Yeah. I think 3 of us are excited.
3.
One who I will not point out or say probably is pretty bummed that he was like, this is why I got on today. I won't say who.
This is the last one we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
That's how we're gonna do it. So we're gonna have
important
2
things to do.
we're gonna have 2 teams, and I think it's only right that Mob and Kev are a team, and then me and Tom are a team.
Ah, damn it! All right.
So here's what I need from you guys, and I probably should have told you this earlier. I'm gonna need you to get like something to write on. I'm realizing I don't have anything to write on. Actually, yes, I do. I do. Like a legal pad, and then preferably some sort of like Sharpie. That works. As long as we can see it on the camera, we should be good. And here's the other thing too. Like this is how not prepared I am even. I really haven't looked up questions yet. I have a list, but I haven't really gone through them. So honestly, there you go, Sharpie. Honestly, it's going to be
There's a cat.
Where? Oh, that cat. Always there. Okay, cool. So, I've got a list of questions, and I'm going to be going through these like sparingly. I'm just going to figure out what do I think is a good question to ask. And we'll just kind of go back and forth. And I guess like we'll just say we're done when we're done. And I'll keep track of who's winning and who's losing. I think me and Tom are going to redeem ourselves today.
Okay.
I really do. I really do. I think it's going to go great.
Good news is
Hey.
he doesn't drive an Elantra, or what was the other one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Sonata.
The
We all are
Sonata. Yeah.
keenly aware of what he
Again,
drives.
they're
Yeah,
the
and-
exact same car.
If I ask the
Also-
car question again, I've given you a
CX
layup essentially.
The CX-5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Got it. Nailed it.
Yeah.
That's a point for Tom.
Also, when is your birthday? The 17th of March?
What's that?
The
Oh, yeah.
17th of
Let's get
March is
that.
your birthday? All right.
Yeah, that is it. 2 free points for
Also,
Tom.
when is your birthday?
CX-5.
So I think what we'll do is I'm just going to write down a little order here. Ken, Tom, Kev. So again, Mob and Kevin are a team. Me and Tom are a team. And we're going to start with Mob. And whenever I ask you a question, you're going to be answering for your teammate, but you're both going to reveal the answer at the same time. Got it?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
So this is
So
like
this-
that one game on TV from a long time ago where we both write
newlywed
the answer.
game.
Yeah, there it is.
Game. No, you
Exactly.
boo.
Exactly.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
boo.
So with that, let me find a good question here. We'll start with we'll just start with a question because that's the game.
Oh, good.
So this first question is for Mob. You are answering for Kevin. And Mob, what is Kevin's favorite thing in his house?
Ooh.
What is Kevin's favorite thing in his house?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Let me know when you both have an answer.
I got mine.
Kevin's got it. Ready to go.
I feel like Mom won't know this. So that's
There's
good.
zero chance I'm getting this, but you know,
Yeah.
we're gonna okay.
All right. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
What'd you say?
Oh, mine's backwards.
Yours is backwards.
Mine says my espresso machine.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I love that thing.
I said uncrustable.
Oh, nice.
Shoot. That's
That'd be a
two.
good
That's
guess.
1B, no doubt.
I should have known the espresso machine.
I don't think I
you
actually
have
have any
espresso machine.
Uncrustables right now, unfortunately. So that's why it wasn't top of mind. But that's a great answer.
Who doesn't love a good Uncrustable?
I
Although-
go wild for an Uncrustable.
Yeah.
I should have
Especially if
I should have gotten the
Fun fact about Mob. Well, not Mob, but last time I was at Mob's house for a Chiefs game last year, his wife Kate stole some Uncrustables from her office and had them waiting on my pillow when I got back from the game.
That's
It was the
fantastic.
most loved I've maybe ever felt in my entire life.
They're still in the freezer. You still need to come get them. I'm not kidding.
Uncrustable, it's simply
I
just a
believe you.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich without all the work, which
Don't minimize it. It's a work of art.
that's what it is. I'm saying that's great. Anyways, so no points for Mob and Kevin. You guys suck at this game. So let's move on. So Tom, I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to
Okay.
answer it.
All right.
And I have faith in you, and we're gonna win. So Tom, the question for you: what is Kenny's favorite thing to do in a park?
In a park?
In a park,
Do you go outside?
I do.
Okay.
What a great question.
In a park. Gosh, I don't know.
I'm going to write my answer too because I want to know if I'm right.
Same.
There's a shot in the dark. Okay. Shall I?
All right. On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god! I wrote sit.
Jerk off.
To be fair,
So
this
Kenny's
isn't actually true, but last night when I was getting these questions or thinking about questions, I was like, this joke is too good to not do. So
I think I got close enough.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mob
Bob was
actually, yeah,
honestly pretty close.
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So Tom, to be fair, I did not expect you to get that because I wanted to do that. So
Brutal first
Okay.
question out of
Well,
the
is,
gate for
is there an
Tom.
actual answer, or are you just making a joke?
play with my dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I'm in a park, I'm usually with my dog, and so that's what
Your hog or your dog?
dog. All right,
It was
so
nothing more than
even
cranking some hog in the park.
after round 1, no points have been scored. And for the people who are listening to the podcast who didn't get that joke, I wrote jerk off.
That's a good point.
Sorry,
Since
Mom.
we are technically an audio podcast, we should probably announce what we have written down.
Yeah, that's a good point. Moving
Yeah,
forward.
when you hold it up, just
Yeah.
say it out
My
loud.
answer was play switch, which
Yeah. Actually,
think
good
is-
answer.
Honestly, I could see
Very
that.
good answer.
That's a good
as
answer,
well.
right? That,
I could
that would've
see.
been good.
I could see that's how Kenny gets some sun time.
Some
is by
outside
taking
time.
his video
I'll
games
go
outside.
play my Switch outdoors.
yeah.
touch grass. All right. So even after round 1, no points scored. So let's move on. All right. So this question is going to be for Kevin, and he is going to answer on behalf of Mob. And the question is, Kevin, what is Mob's least favorite season of the year?
It's a great question.
Hmm.
No idea.
What is Mob's least favorite season of the year?
Okay.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Yep.
All right. Let's do this so that way it works better for audio.
I'll reveal
people.
first.
I'll have Kevin reveal first and say. So, Kevin, what did you write down?
I wrote summer.
Summer. Good answer. Mob?
I too wrote summer.
All right.
Nice.
So that's
Bob's a big
point.
pants boy. I always knew that about him.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to
Look,
guess summer.
look. There's nothing worse than the feeling of your clothes, no matter the length or size, sticking to your gooch. Like saying you like summer is admitting that you're cool with swamp ass, and I'm just not.
Fair enough.
I've grown to dislike summer more and more in my old age.
All
It's
right.
I feel
like,
like it's the opposite.
People want
of
it to
what
be
happened.
the best because when you were a kid, it was when you were off school, and that was great. But now as
You didn't care
adults,
about anything. as
I
a
don't
kid.
get the summer off. In fact, I have to stay inside while it's nice outside. Might as well be inside while it's not nice outside. So
It's also
summer can
never
get bad.
nice outside in the summer in Missouri. So
Yeah.
we got that
It's
going for us.
broiling.
I'm realizing right now I'm running into a little bit of an issue. So this next question is going to be for me to answer on behalf of Tom, and I realize I'm the arbiter of the questions.
Yeah.
So I
That's
think what I'm
messed
going to
up.
need is either Mob or Kevin to come up with a question.
Okay, let's think. Yeah, that's a funny little wrinkle.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, I know that, I know that, I know that. And my temptation is to do a question that I know the answer to. So,
What's your favorite kind of milk?
what is Tom's favorite kind of milk?
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
Oh, man.
it's got to be like, well, just answer how you want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tom's
I don't
favorite
think-
kind of milk.
Boy, this is. I don't think he's gonna get this. That's okay.
I mean, I have an answer, and I'm sitting here debating if I'm going to write it.
I know your answer.
I say let it
Write
rip.
it. Oh, I know what Kenny's gonna say.
All right, I have my answer.
All right.
I wrote breast.
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, damn it. See, I took it seriously. I said lactose free.
See, this is why me and Tom are not gonna win because I'm going for
That was
gas.
kind of an unfair question, but
No, it's not. It's a
Mob
great
got what's your
question.
favorite season? And there's 4 answers.
I've been rewatching Superstore, and one of my favorite storylines is one of the Marcus. He starts his own business for human cheese made out of breast milk.
Human cheese.
Gross.
That show's so
He's
great.
I do not like.
He's like, I haven't been able to get anyone to consent, so I'm making it with found breast milk.
Oh,
Organically
disgusting.
sourced.
Oh, so me and Tom are not winning, but that's
It's only
okay,
1-0
because we're having
Yeah,
a
it's
good
1-0.
time.
Maybe we'll get a more normal question for Tom.
Okay,
next round.
gotcha. So the next question is for
Me
Mob,
for Kevin.
For Kevin. And the question is, where does Kevin feel most relaxed?
Mm.
Where does Kevin feel most relaxed?
At the office.
At the office, grinding.
Yeah.
We ready?
Yep.
All right, Mob, reveal your answer.
I said in his basement.
Mm.
My basement.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang. Got it.
Yep.
All right, so now the pressure is on. All right, Tom, here's my promise to you. I'm going to take this seriously now.
Okay.
So I promise you no more.
I don't think anyone can blame
inappropriate
Tom
jokes.
for what's gone on so far.
Yeah, Tom is doing great. Tom is actually killing it. I am not taking it seriously and hurting our score. So that is my promise to Tom moving forward. So the next question, this is for Tom to answer for me. Let's see. Actually, I think you guys should pick for both of us. Mob and Kev.
Okay.
Because now I'm thinking about questions that I think Tom would get for me.
Oh, just do what you're gonna do.
No, I just need a question.
See,
I don't need any
you're gonna get
penny
weird
softball
questions though out of
lobs.
us.
That's fine.
Like,
Let
so
them
we're
fall
asking
as
about
they may.
Kenny.
Yes. Tom is answering for me.
I just want it to be something like, "What's Kenny's current favorite sound setup?" But that's unfair.
Loud?
Dolby Atmos.
Yeah, I guess Dolby Atmos would probably. I do love
Okay.
Dolby Atmos.
I'd have said Bose.
Nah, Kenny, just randomly close your eyes.
Hey,
Point
Mom's
your
working
finger
on
at
it.
a. Oh,
Yeah, not well.
yeah,
Do you want me to see the link for the site I'm looking at?
yeah. This is good podcasting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, you know what?
This is a real throwback to our first few episodes where we had no idea what was
Honestly,
going on.
That's true. We had no agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Me no get an agenda.
I just sent it in the text thread if you want to take a look at that. There's 150 questions in there. Some of them are real duds.
Wowza.
Wowie wow.
Oh, parade.com.
Mm-hmm. Heard of it?
Nope.
Oh, ad block. Get wrecked.
Dude, stop blocking them ads.
I got it.
All right.
All right.
So this is Tom answering for Kenny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tomas,
Mm-hmm.
what is Kenneth's favorite smell?
Mm.
Favorite smell.
It's a
I don't
great
even know if I know
question.
my favorite smell.
Yeah.
You could change it to your favorite scent. Think of it that way.
I've got one. Let's just go for it.
This makes me nervous.
Hey, you made us pick the questions.
Scent. I've got my answer.
For Kenny.
Yeah.
I've got my answer, but this is
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, Tom. What is Kenny's favorite scent?
Shakespeare's Pizza.
Oh shit,
That's a pretty good answer, actually.
I put baked cookies.
It was food related.
Food
Food
can we get a
related.
point? I almost just wrote
Half
food.
point.
We'll give you a half point.
Yeah,
Half
I'll give you.
point.
I'll give you half.
I
Yeah.
wrote Jelly Belly
Excellent.
because Kenny's a psychopath.
We're on the
That's a throwback.
You're giving us a half a point, so now we're only down a
It
point
is
and a half.
psychopath
we
for
are
that.
we are on the board.
All right, look at us go. All right, so the next
There are
question,
some real dud questions in there. You're not kidding.
yeah, the next question is, I believe
I think it's me
it's
answering
Kevin.
for Mob.
Yes,
Yeah,
Kevin.
Kevin's answering for me.
So Kevin, the question is. This is also going to be a very generic one, I feel like, just to even it out. Kevin, what is Mob's least favorite noise? What is Mob's least favorite noise?
I honestly have no idea.
I don't know.
See,
If I heard it, I would know.
too generic.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Guaranteed wrong.
All
Mob
right.
hasn't even decided.
I haven't
his
even
answer
answered.
yet.
He doesn't know himself that well.
I don't know. I don't know what I would say about this myself.
Kevin, why don't you give your answer and then I'll give mine?
Mine's
good
easy.
idea.
The sound of children laughing. The worst
Wow.
noise in the world.
Wow.
No, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah.
How about this? I'll just reveal the answer and you tell me if I'm right or wrong.
I don't like that. You got to write something down, Mob.
I have no idea. I'm trying to think.
Just
I'll tell you my least favorite sound in the world. That's pretty good.
I know mine.
Mine's anything to do with a chalkboard. Hate it. Screechy chalkboard. Kill me.
Yeah.
I'm drawing a blank.
Just something, just a sound you hate. I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
10 seconds, Mr. Marsh.
6, 5, 4, 3.
I didn't
2,
expect Mod to be the
1.
one to struggle with this.
Yeah, I feel like he's got I'm sure he.
It's like one of those things. If I heard it, I'd probably know. But like you're asking me to define something in this exact moment that I haven't really thought about.
Am I revealing?
I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
I wish I had a screenshot of that.
I like Kevin's idea. I will be genuinely honest.
1.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
right.
I promise.
Okay,
I
fine.
promise I'll be honest.
Just for the
not
sake of moving
It's
on.
not correct.
All right.
His
Kevin?
least favorite noise is loud noises.
Yeah, that's not.
Obviously.
That's
Yeah.
Some loud noises are really nice.
Loud restaurants.
We
Like,
won't get a point for
why?
that. You just. I'm gonna think about this. Did I know?
I know what my least favorite noise is. And it's like
Hit me.
a daily thing. And it's also like you hear it in a TV show and it gives you just stress and anxiety. Is the iPhone alarm. Like when
Ooh,
you're
that's a
like
good
wake up
one.
alarm.
That's a
Hate
good
that
one.
sound.
Yeah.
So anytime I hear
Oh.
it in like a show or TV show,
Okay.
it's a be. Yeah.
I've come up
spiking
with
some
mine.
things for me.
Oh, what is it?
Keyboard clicks.
It's not necessarily the noise; it's the use of the noise. But
Mhm.
when a commercial on the radio uses sirens,
Oh, that's a
Oh,
great one.
yeah. That's so great.
Hate
Or
it.
a song. Yeah.
Good.
Hate it.
Attorney at law. Whoop.
right?
Just
Like if
freaking
there's
out.
something I'm going to be
Yeah.
listening to in my car and you use a siren, you are the devil.
I'm
You gotta be real
immediately slamming
careful
the
of
brakes and pulling
stress.
over.
You got to be real careful of 2000s rap with that too.
Yeah, they like that a lot. Okay, so moving on. The next question is for me, and I'm answering on behalf of Tom. So if one of you guys want to get us a good question,
Kevin, it's
now's
your
our time to
turn.
capitalize.
Okay. I'll give him a 50-50 shot. No, I
Okay.
won't do that. That's too easy. There's least favorite noise. Okay, this is about Tom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Which Hogwarts house is Tom sorted into?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I know this.
There's two.
It's not what I want it to be, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Let's not lead answers.
That seems like a
Hey, we need
leading-
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys shut up, all right?
We gave you a half point for Kenny saying baked cookies and you saying Shakespeare's.
I
We
think I
needed
revoked
this.
the half.
I
I
need
think I
this.
revoked the half point.
All right, I've got my answer.
Yep, go for it.
Hufflepuff.
Ooh, this is a great question.
Boom! Yeah.
Yeah,
Tom's
we're
in
back.
Hufflepuff? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I would guess
I am.
Gryffindor for Tom.
Anytime
Yeah,
someone says
what
it's
you
not
want,
the one
but-
I want, it's obviously Hufflepuff.
There's only one house.
Hey, it could be
Yeah.
Slytherin.
I am
Here's a
Yeah.
proud Hufflepuff.
No one wants to be as.
Dirty
here's a bonus
Slytherin.
question: is Tom for or against frilly toothpicks?
Definitely
What?
again.
Definitely.
That's right
Yeah.
above Hogwarts.
Yeah, Tom doesn't put up with frills.
How do you feel
I know
about
that.
frilly toothpicks? I'm for them. You can join the club.
All right. So currently, Mob and Kevin have the lead at 2 points, and me and Tom are right on their heels with 1.5 points.
With 1 point.
One and a
We're
half.
revoking the half.
That half
So
point's gonna
the
come
next
back to-
question is for Mob, answering on behalf of Kevin, and it is: what time period would Kevin choose to live in?
I feel like I've talked about this before.
Oh yeah, you definitely have.
What time period would Kevin choose to live in?
You ready?
Yep.
Pretty positive it's the 80s.
80s.
Oh, it's the
Oh, no.
70s.
It was 80s.
I was gonna put.
70s.
I was gonna put
but I've
late
heard you
70s.
say- yeah, late 70s to early 80s. I've heard you say that.
It's tough. I want to live in Karate Kid.
Right. Right.
So-
I know
So
that.
I want to live
Which
in
is
like
84.
1978.
Okay. Can I appease you guys?
Yeah.
We'll give you a half point.
Deal. We'll take that.
So now there's no
We'll
more
We'll take half point for
no
a
more
wrong
BS.
answer.
You guys still have the 1 point lead. That's that. Okay.
I knew
The
it was
next
70s
question.
or 80s.
It's really from 1975 to like 1983. So there's really 2 decades. But
There you go. All right. So the next question will be for Tom, answering on behalf of myself. What question do you guys have for Tom?
I got
these
one.
are some really good ones. Like at the end, have I ever pooped my pants?
Is that the
Am I
question?
good at math?
No. I've got a question. Tom,
Okay.
Yeah.
excluding the city he's currently living in, what is Kenny's favorite city?
Ooh.
Oh. It's actually.
I have 2 answers.
I think I've got some reasonable confidence though.
Just based on Kenny's lore.
Yeah.
I know what I'm going to write, but I'm scared.
I am too. But let's just go for it.
Now you are. I mean, I feel like I've said this on the podcast, and I feel like I say it a lot to my wife. So
Oh wait, now I'm doubting.
Oh, no, I'm going to answer also.
Oh no.
It's too late. You wrote something.
I did. Let's go for it. I know I'm wrong, but here we go.
all right, do it.
Kansas City.
Denver?
Yeah. It's New York.
I wrote.
Wilmington.
Oh, Wilmington. Ugh.
I did not. I would have not.
I haven't
gotten
heard
that.
you.
I wouldn't have
haven't heard
gotten it
you
either,
reference
but
Wilmington
he has,
Now that
he
you
has
say
said
it, it makes sense. It
He
makes
has
perfect
said
it.
sense
I-
now.
That is not
You
what I
do
would
love
have put.
Wilmington. You do love it.
What would you put, Mob?
I would have probably put like Boulder, Colorado.
Right. I knew
put-
when I was writing
yeah.
it down that I was being honest, and I knew we weren't.
Yeah.
Deep
But I haven't
cut
heard
is-
you reference Wilmington in years.
That's
Deep
fair.
cut is New York. That's the
Yeah.
deep cut.
Yeah.
That was.
But
yeah.
it's like the town where like I would like to retire.
Yeah.
It's
No,
like a
yeah, no.
small.
Now that
town,
you
kinda
say
like
it,
wrote it,
Columbia.
now that you say
yeah,
it, you
makes
have
perfect
said it
sense.
before, and I think you've said it on the podcast. But
Yeah,
I would not
it's-
have guessed that.
It's a small town, much like Columbia, my hometown, and it's on a beach. So it's like, I just love it. The vibe is
both
great.
ways.
It doesn't feel like a big town, but it's also like cool and hip. And they filmed Dawson's Creek there. So, anyways, no point for us. That's okay though. That's okay.
Good looking place.
So the next question is for Mom.
Kevin's answering for me.
Okay. Next question is for
Okay.
Kevin, answering for Mob, and the question is.
Have I ever pooped my pants?
Yes, he has pooped his pants. That's the answer.
If Mob could choose a superpower, what superpower would he have?
Oh, I feel like I've definitely talked about this before with him, but I don't know what it would be. I don't know if this is for him or for me. I know that this is an answer we've talked about before. And I don't know if it was mine or his. It's very dumb.
You might be thinking the conversation of what stupid superpower.
Yeah.
Like outside of the main superpowers. You write what you want.
Yeah, I'm just going to get this wrong because it's hilarious. I don't even know if it's right. Okay. It's hair growth. Controlling the speed at which your hair grows.
Yeah, that's yours. Mine is mine.
I couldn't remember.
That is the one one of the questions we used to ask each other was, what is outside of the normal main superpowers you could have? It has to be something stupid and arbitrary. What would your superpower be?
I couldn't remember.
Yours was control growth. My stupid one was be able to fall asleep and wake up on command.
That's such a good one.
But
that's
my actual one is read minds.
Yeah, no, that's
Fair enough.
good too.
Fair enough. All right. So no points for you guys. So sorry.
Knew that was bad.
I would say this. This next question will be for me and Tom. And we are 1 point behind. So if we get this, we go to overtime. If we don't get this, game's over. Fair enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. So this will be me answering for Tom.
We could do some
you guys
personal work questions. Like, how much do you make in a year? That's
before taxes.
Literally one of
What's
the
your
answers.
biggest fear?
This is a good one.
Barbara Walters, your wife.
We don't have to do this one, but what is Tom's job title?
No.
Okay, we won't do it.
I don't even know that question.
I don't know it. I don't think anybody here knows it.
No.
All right, we won't do that one.
He's a transponster.
Transponster. What is my work ethic? What are these questions? How do you feel about love?
This is just options. You can whatever question.
Oh, I know. I'm just throwing out the dumbest ones I see. Where was Tom's first kiss? Would Kenny know that?
I don't think so.
Think he would.
What's that?
Where is Kenny's favorite vacation? Or no, is it Tom's favorite vacation? Who is this for?
Yeah,
it's
Kenny's
for me.
answering.
I'm answering for Tom.
Am I picking this or is Mob?
I picked the last one.
Whoever comes up with the question.
But I've got one.
Yeah, I don't have a good one.
Go for it.
These are all really bad.
This is a factual question. There is an absolute right answer. And I believe we were all there.
Oh, no.
What was the song that Tom and Laura danced to for their first song?
Oh, no. Kenny wasn't there.
What?
Yes, I was.
Yes, he was.
Was I not?
Kenny was at your wedding?
No, he was, but he left early, I thought.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I was there. Dude,
I feel like Kenny was there the whole time.
No, dude, I was there.
I
know
remember
you were there.
on Kenny quite extensively.
Yeah. Or something.
No.
Okay.
Not before the first dance.
Yeah,
I remember grinding on Kenny pretty
I might have
hard,
left
so
like earlier than other people, like after the dancing, but I was there for the first dance.
Shoot, I don't know.
Shit. Do you remember, Tom? That's the real
I
question.
do.
Oh,
I
good.
do
That's
remember.
good. Good for
I
you.
remember.
Good husband.
But
You do?
I
Oh
do.
man, good for
I
you.
only okay. So here's the thing. I
I'll
don't
write
think
it
I
down.
remember. I wasn't at Kevin's wedding. I don't remember pretty much anybody's first dance, but I weirdly remember Mob's.
Do you? What was Mobs?
It was Sturgill,
Ah,
If you can get the artist, we'll give it to you.
the
Yeah.
artist.
that seems fair. What kind of question is how do I feel about waffles? Everyone loves waffles.
Pancakes are better than waffles.
Whoa.
I will say
That's
you've heard of
a
chicken and
topic for debate.
waffles. There's a place in Austin that does chicken and pancakes, and it is better.
Ooh.
Just saying. It's like my
think you might
favorite.
be right about
meal
that,
in
honestly.
Columbia or in Austin.
Gosh, chicken and pancakes sounds pretty good.
I don't know why this popped in my head, but I felt that it was good that we included Laura in the final show.
So all I have to do is get the
Laura?
answer right.
I
Or
will.
the
I will
artist.
give
The
you the
artist.
artist.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
get the artist, you don't have to get the song title.
Mom, do you remember this?
I have it written down.
You're a good friend.
Man, great friend. I don't remember anybody's songs.
What's hilarious is I remember
Kenny's wasn't even
Kevin's,
that long ago.
and I can't remember Kenny's, even though it was the most recent.
Just kidding. I remember mine.
Did you have one, Kenny?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I
don't
remember vividly watching it. I don't
Save it.
remember the song, but I remember Tom's and Kevin's.
Mine was really bad.
This is
Not
like a
even
lot of pressure.
embarrassing song.
I will not be hurt if you do not remember this. Because this is a tricky one.
Tricky.
Did Vin Diesel write this question? What do I consider the true meaning of family?
I got friends.
Racing
I got
cars
family.
fast,
Race- Yeah.
stealing them. I don't know. Is that what they do in Fast and Furious? Do they steal the cars?
I
Is
don't
that
know
it?
anymore, dude. I think they were in space in the
They
last
go to
one.
space. I know that much.
Still gotta see
It's
it.
just like it's not a.
Have you seen all of them, Tom? Minus most
I
recent
haven't
one?
seen like the last two.
It's
All
not
right.
a franchise I'm into.
I've got an answer. I'm pretty sure it's wrong, but I just shot in the dark.
Okay. Reveal. Coldplay.
You got Kevin.
That was me. You got me. Leon. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Mob knew the song even. Sheesh.
yeah.
Why did
At
say
first I
Coldplay?
thought Ma was talking about the one that we danced to at the very end, which was Billy Joel. And that I'm pretty sure you already left.
Yeah, I think I'd left at that point.
That's what I thought he was referring to. And then I registered, first dance.
More people should do a send-off dance. That was cool.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, we just
That
told
was a
everyone to
mean,
leave.
hard question, but it's the only one I could think of.
It wasn't mean.
This is But my favorite part about Mob's wedding was at the end when Mob and Kate were leaving and they did the sparklers train. And my dad looked to me and my mom and goes, "Oh, this is cool. Has anyone ever done this before?"
Yeah.
And my mom goes,
Yeah, Dad.
"Yes, Tim."
All
My
right.
favorite
Well,
part is after my wedding, like for a couple of years, Tim would text me anytime he heard Mr. Brightside.
Oh yeah, I think that was the first time you ever heard Mr. Brightside.
nice. Is so I just thought of this. I don't know why. I think no, I guess we were all at Tom's wedding, weren't we?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I think it's like set up where like all of our weddings, there was just two of us at each wedding. But then I'm realizing now that we're all at Mob's wedding too.
Yeah,
I'm
it
an
was me
idiot.
and yours.
But I was the only one at Kevin's wedding.
Right. I didn't
Yeah,
go.
that's
Me
true.
and Tom were at a different wedding.
We had a
We're
conflict.
across the state.
Forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exact same
And
day.
then Mob and Kev were at my wedding.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Tom was at my bachelor party.
That's true.
I had
what's
to
up.
move.
Well, guys, congratulations to Mob and Kevin. You've won the final.
What was it, 2-1?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
actually 2.5 to 1.5. So
Smoked
you
'em.
won the final game of Know Your Boys, and we will forever shut the door on Know Your Boys. And never ever do that again.
I feel like that one went much smoother because we didn't specifically curate questions that we
Yeah,
were like
it was much more
could be
even.
offended by.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I feel as though we're a lot older and we're a lot mature than the first time we did it, and we handled ourselves really well.
It is shocking how much older
I
we
still
are
get
than when we
animated.
first started.
We were all in our late 20s, early 30s when we did that first one, and now we're all in our mid 30s. So
Time is undefeated.
yeah, wisdom comes with age. So guys, thank you so much. That was a good time. And to everybody who is listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, anybody who's watching on YouTube, thank you so much. We have really had a great time making this podcast over the past 4 years. And again, we might come back in some capacity. We might do some fun things here and there, but this is our last episode. So guys, I've had a great time. Mob, don't cry.
I won't.
And yeah, I'll see you soon.
When we look back, we
I miss you all
remember
already.
I should have had a
all
good
the
song lined up.
times we.
Well, I think that's it. You guys got anything else you need to say before we go?
Nope.
What a strange journey. What's that quote? I can't even get the quote right.
Weird, wild ride.
What a
it's been.
long, strange ride it's been in Eric Foreman's basement.
Also, before I forget, I do want to shout out Austin and Corked Bats. I don't know why I didn't think to do that. Thanks for letting us put our podcast on your website and undoubtedly driving numbers down for you. But
Right.
it was our pleasure.
We definitely didn't help.
Thank you for letting me
not
scream
all the
about
bargain.
things.
It was our pleasure to maybe ruin your hard work.
We
on your
were
website.
the
I
anchor to
enjoyed-
your Titanic.
I enjoyed a platform where you let me scream about stupid stuff.
Yeah, agreed.
It's cathartic.
All right. Well, fellas, I think that's a picture wrap on the old
Series wrap.
CineBoiz podcast. So
Fire Mo.
I can get this to work.
Bye forever.
I can get this to work.
Fire Mo. Fire him. Yesterday. Or today. Or tomorrow. No, today. Fire him.
Goodbye.
Fire Mo.